Tuesday morning, Ireland AM. Now, Phoebe Foran is foraging for us, and today she's showing us a plant known for being healing, meadow-loving and a little bit magical.
And it might be in your own back garden. Phoebe, what have you got for us today?
Well, chances are it is in your back garden at the moment. This is called Yarrow and it's growing everywhere at the moment. Now, it'll have been growing for past few months, but now you'll start to spot it because it has these lovely little flowers starting to appear on it. Up until now, it'll be growing amongst the grass in these lovely little long fronds like this. So you might not have spotted it because it's the same colour as grass. Whereas now with these lovely tall flowers that start to grow off it, you'll start to
How tall is it growing?
It can grow maybe
fairly high then.
About this high. Now, important to note that this is to distinguish this between the likes of hogweed and cow parsley or Queen's Anne's lace. This because it will have very similar type of flowers on top, so it's easy to mix up. But the way that you know for certain that you are dealing with yarrow and not any of those ones that can possibly upset you,
dangerous,
they can burn you or whatever, is to look for these long feathery leaves.
Fronds.
It's a nice word, isn't it?
Fronds.
Yeah, I like it.
And actually the name, its Latin name is Achillea millefolium.
Okay, and what does that come from?
So Achillea sounds like somebody. Achilles.
Achilles?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I'll tell you about him now, but the millefolium means like 1,000 leaves. So that's how we know. It's got, see all these thousands of little leaves. But it is named after Achilles because way back in the day, your man himself would have used this to help to heal his soldiers in battle. So if they were after getting cut by a sword or stabbed or whatever, they would have literally reached around and found this plant because it grew in abundance, and they would have stuffed it packed it into their wounds. And there's good reason for it because this has so many healing properties. One, it's what we call an analgesic, which means that it stops pain, which is pretty good if you've just been stabbed. Two, it cauterises bleeding.
Okay.
So, luckily we don't have to deal with that many sword fights on the road at the moment. But if you were, say, up the mountains, you were out for a walk or a hike or whatever, and you got snagged in a bramble or cut or you fell and you've got a little bleed or whatever on your knee or whatever, you can use this plant to help you on the go.
And how do you do it? Like, you just put it on dry? Do you chew it and put it on? Like, what do you do with it?
Well, one, you can chew it. So I'm not going to do that on live television. But what you can do is you can literally, because this is a fully edible plant, it's not going to upset your stomach, and it would have been used as a food source way back in the day, but you can literally pick it and chew it. It's going to give off a kind of a floral kind of a taste in your mouth, and then what you do is you spit it out into your hand and put it straight on.
Right, like a paste, right?
Yeah, but if you were out and about, and so let's pretend you're after doing that, right?
So I've cut my arm, say,
Are you all right?
Maybe we are sore.
Jesus, the poor child.
Spit in a dock leaf.
So what you
hang on now. So I haven't stung myself. Oh, would it work on a sting?
It will work on a sting as well. So dock leaf, exactly. Same way you can use a dock leaf. So you can use this for but if you had a cut, a bleed, you can literally scrunch this up in your hand or chew it because your saliva is going to create a poultice with it. But the reason we scrunch it up is to release the juices in it. We want it to feel it a little bit wet in our hand.
You can already feel it is actually a little bit like the plants themselves. There is a little bit of a juice.
So, right, we're going to put this on you, right? Is this where you have to cut yourself?
It's sore there.
God,
baby, don't push it too hard, will you?
You big baby, go way out of that. Now, if you had if you had a bit of fabric, like maybe a bit of t-shirt or whatever, you can wrap that around it. That's fine.
I can't look.
I
can't look.
You know, they're like, I need a plaster.
So I have brought nature's plaster with me, right? These guys here are called plantain. You'll see these growing all over the place. Yep. And you are going to wrap that around the wound like that, like so. And then using his big, long soldier that we use, so you know the big, long soldiers that grow off them?
Okay.
These guys here.
Tie it around it.
Yeah, I know them.
Yeah, you know them. We're going to tie that around it.
Do you know what? That actually looks very cool, even if it doesn't have medicinal purposes.
Do you think it gives me character? Do you think I look like Achilles?
I think
it's giving spring, summer 2026.
I think it's a really good look for you.
Who was it? Was Achilles in the film? Was it Brad Pitt? Do you think I look like Brad Pitt now?
Have you got a weak ankle?
I've got a weak everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so now you've got a bandage
that.
when you're out and about hiking. That's going to stop the bleeding and it's going to help to fight infection.
In place of a plaster if you're stuck.
So if you're stuck.
Yeah.
Now, Phoebe, you told us the Latin name, but it also has an Anamos Gaeilge, this plant does.
This has a gorgeous Irish name, which is Ahar Halloun. Now, can you roughly translate that?
Ahar is father.
Yes.
I know that. I wouldn't know the rest.
Oh, Halloun. It's like Thalún, which is land. So like father of land.
Father of the land.
Yeah.
Exactly. Father of the land, father of the earth. So, and it was called that because this was the plant that people went to. They went to ground when they needed healing. So I think it's that gorgeous little nod back to, this isn't just something that we're talking about now, because studies have been done on this plant that show that it can actually really help do all these things. But back in the day, when they didn't have studies, they listened to what the plant told them, how it made them feel, and this is what they actually used it for all through history. So for all the healing stuff. It's also great for the likes of, for period pains, so as well. So you can actually take it as a tea. So
which I'm actually drinking right now. It's really good. It's really tasty.
You mixed it with some chamomile,
I've mixed it with a couple of different things, because like I dry plants, you know me, I dry plants all throughout the year. So I've knocked in a few little things, because Yarrow doesn't have the most gorgeous flavour. It's a bit bland.
Okay.
So I always add in other bits. So like I've added in some calendula, some hibiscus that I had, maybe some lavender, rose petals, whatever I have, I just throw a little nippy nip in. But Yarrow, like that again, because it has that pain killing property, will be great for during period pains as well. You can have a little sip
And how
of it.
effective would it be? Like when you're kind of comparing it to pills or drugs, or that kind of, would it take some time to kick in for it to actually work?
It can take a bit of time to kick in, but because it's an anti-inflammatory, it will actually really do great work for
does the
you.
job.
Yeah, like all herbal medicine, I'm never going to say to people, ditch your modern
this instead.
medicine.
Of course,
ditch
of course
your modern
not.
medicine. But I think it's a lovely thing if you can create balance, and that you're like, do you know what, I'm going to do this first. I'm going to give this a try and see how I get on with it, and start to introduce these plants into your life. It also has another lovely little element to it, and it would have been used by brides actually throughout history as their bouquet.
Oh, it is gorgeous as a bouquet, in fairness.
This one is a pinkier colour one there, so like they'll come in different colours.
shades, right.
And it'll all depend on the pH of the soil or the type of yarrow that it is. But it would have been used all throughout history by brides as their bouquet. And because of that, it was known as the 7-year love. And it was said to bring on 7 years of blissful romance and love to a couple.
What do you do on year 8?
Well, see, it's like 7 year rich.
That's you go find another Achilles to take care of you from there
right,
on.
okay,
But
right.
because that they would have actually put it in bride's hair. They would have a little flowers, so they would have decorated it into your hair. They would have made garlands over the marital bed, and like that again, they would have sprinkled it over the wedding breakfast as well. And to this day, a lot of florists will still use Achillea in their wedding bouquets.
It's teeth and the mouthwash. We mentioned mouthwash earlier.
Yeah.
So how do you make a mouthwash out of it? You just chew
Well,
it?
well, I would just chew it, to be quite honest, because it releases those pain-killing properties. As I said, it's an analgesic. All you have to do, if you were to have a toothache, all you have to do is literally take some of the plant and chew it on the affected tooth.
Are you cleaning it first? Like,
Yeah, you give it a wash. Yeah, give it a wash. Like, don't go
Mouth ulcers
don't
as well.
go picking it from outside the pub. Do you know what I mean?
On the way home.
You know, that's the kind of thing.
This will
But,
cure
like,
tomorrow's hangover.
Yeah.
On the way. No, but like, and mouth ulcers is a big one as well. People are running
and
down
you
the
can
stairs,
literally gently chew it on the affected area, and it will release those juices and help to take care of the pain there. But also, as I mentioned as well, it cauterizes bleeding. It's a styptic.
Yeah.
So what you can do is, and it's a kind of a funny one to do, but you can chew it, create the poultice again. If you were someone who suffers with nosebleeds, you can chew it, spit it out into your hand, and literally push it up into your nostrils.
Is this a
And
dare? Is this?
I'm just doing it. This is just for the crack.
This is a prank.
This is just for the crack.
Just gonna have everyone
sticking them up his nose.
just sticking their spit up their noses.
But it can stop your nose bleeding.
Right. It's
Because of the cauterizing.
That's
bleeding.
amazing.
We would remind people again, make sure you're using the right thing, because it does look similar to other things. Look out for the fronds,
Yes,
or even
absolutely.
check it out online before you do any of it, just to make sure check it out.
If you're confused, message me on forager.ie on Instagram,
Forager.ie.
and I'll be
Woman.
able to help you.
We'll get you.
That was
Phoebe, thank you
great.
so much for that.
Gurmila
That's
Mahagas,
wonderful.
Phoebe.
My arm's feeling much better, actually.
The big baby of you.
Oh, coming up next, Derek meets a couple who travel the